Hey everybody, welcome to another podcast. Got some exciting stuff for you this week, so if you're one of those ones that just watch the first 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 seconds and then disappear because it's just not exciting enough for you, you may want to just hang on for a while. I'll try not to make this one too long, but you never know. Again, like I said, squirrel. But you may want to hang on because I got some really fascinating stuff for anybody who's really interested in the ColecoVision or in any 8-Bit Milli Games. So, what do we got going this week? Well, first off, let me tell you, our Kickstarter campaign is up and running. You can see it down here. I'm going to put a link to it. 8bitmilli.com/KS. That's Kilo Sam, KS. Will redirect you to the Kickstarter page. What we're doing on the Kickstarter page is a very low goal. We only have a $3,000 goal, and we're almost 1/3 of the way there in less than 48 hours. Well, technically we are over 1/3 of the way there if you include the wholesale portion that I already did. But what we're doing with that Kickstarter goal is Demon Attack Atlantis, as I explained in the last podcast, has been out to members now for almost 2 months. And it's been well received, and now we're going to produce it hard copy. We're going to make an actual physical cartridge. It's going to have a box, a manual, and all that good stuff that everybody likes. So what we're doing on the Kickstarter is we are raising the funds to cover the production of at least 100 games. And the nice thing about it is the backers will get the game also, and they'll get a special version of it that the game itself, when you turn it on right below the title screen, will have their name in there, emblazoned permanently forever inside of the game. Plus the game will have a serial number that will match the serial number on the box, on the manual, and on the certificate of authenticity, certificate of something rather. Nice little certificate in the box. All this will go together. This is a nice little collectible thing, and I may throw in a few more things, who knows. But what we're doing is we are raising the money to cover the cost to create via Kickstarter, and those who back the game will also get the game. So it's a win-win all around. And if for one reason or another, which I don't see why not, because we got 58 days left, we don't make our very low goal of 3,000, well, I will still cover the cost and produce the game. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, as I explained last week, is produce the game without any out-of-pocket expense to get started with. That makes the game production go easier, and I can then in turn take the proceeds of that game and roll it into the next game. Segue. As I mentioned last week, Last Viper is coming along, as they say, swimmingly. It's actually becoming a pretty friggin' awesome game. Yeah, I still, I'm fighting. Maybe I'll put a little video over here, or over here. This side, yeah, this side's better. Maybe I'll put a little video there. Maybe I won't. We'll have to find out and post edit. But it's coming along awesome. Viper is, yeah, I like it. It's one of those games that I could sit down and play forever. It may not be for everybody. If you just want to sit there and point and shoot, Viper's probably not for you because it's non-stop action game. You don't stop. There is no, I just realized there is no pause. Good, there shouldn't be a pause. You're in the middle of an attack. There is no pausing, but it's cool. And so far I've got, I think it's 12 different levels of skill, different things that you can change to make the game increasingly harder, simple as can be. So yeah, Viper's coming around really good. It's gonna go out to partial beta testing in a week or so for my main beta tester to start playing with the game mechanics to see if he can find anything that I've missed. So far I haven't found anything. I do have one thing I got to catch, and this is one of those insider programming things. If you care, listen. If you don't care, skip. I do have one thing I have to catch because I can have up to, I think it's 24 Vipers flying around the screen at one time. But if I lower the Viper count, sometimes I get a little skip, like this. The stars are moving, all of a sudden they'll move faster than. So I have to catch where it's doing that, and I have to pad it. I have to do some no-ops, some dummying to grab some cycles so that it's a nice smooth transition. It's a very rare thing, but it only seems to happen on really low skill levels where you hardly have any silence. So I'm gonna have to tinker with that, but that's fun. That's the fun part. Then I got design graphics, which I like, and I gotta do sound. I'm not too good on sound. I'll figure out what to do. But I gotta add sound. I gotta convert. If anybody knows the Battlestar Galactica theme, which I could play a little bit of it, maybe not. Who knows? Post edit. Never know what I'm gonna do. I have to convert the Battlestar Galactica theme, the original. 1978 version. There's something that the ColecoVision can play, at least partially. We need some of that, you know, that song. Dun, 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 dun. I need to convert that. So yeah, and I'm not a sound engineer or a musician or anything, and you give me musical sheet music and I look at it like, what? So yeah, but I have found out a way. I have found a way of converting them. I did it with Crazy Chicky, and I really felt really good when I posted. I posted my review of my sample play of Crazy Chicky. I posted it on YouTube, I think it was. And as it's uploading, YouTube comes back and says, "Content match. This is the Crazy Chicken dance." I said, "Sweet, I converted it right." Anywho, yeah, coffee, lots of it. So that's Demon Attack and Last Viper, and we have one more game. One more game. I won't say much about it because I still have to test it. This is a game that was developed by outside of Bit Milli Games. It's a pretty cool game. You know my. I'm going to go back. You may or may not know, but some of you should know my stand on porting it. I won't port a game. Not because I can't, because I could figure it out. It's because I like to actually code, and I don't want to take somebody else's game and convert it, because when I'm done, I felt like I just translated it. I didn't code, and that's a great thing. I mean, some people are really good. I mean, the coder I got is really good at it. You can take a game for another system and boom, make it run on ColecoVision. That's awesome. Me, on the other hand, it'd probably take me a couple years to learn how to do that, and it's just not something that I want to learn because I like coding. I like getting in, typing in individual little things. But, big butt. You know the song, I like big butts and I cannot lie, squirrels. Anywho, I should try to tone that down. It may get worse. Just as an offset, I went to the doctor yesterday. He said I should cut down on the equal and go back to sugar because equal's not good for my diabetes and sugar is. Who knew? I ain't got diabetes. I'm pre-diabetic, very minimal pre-diabetic. So I'm on sugar now. Whee! Anywho, not gonna give much details as what this game is. I'm gonna pop up and this side. I look at the monitor when I point. So when I point this way, I'm trying to point to where it goes, but actually I'm pointing the wrong way because it's like mirror. I was thinking I flipped the mirror, but no, it's that side right there. So anywho. I'll put a little blurb right there just to let you see what it is. That game, timeline. Let's get some timelines on here. Demon Attack it's a hard late April, early May. On Kickstarter, I say we will be shipping in May. Depending on how we do, we'll probably ship in April. But I want to give myself a little leeway there because I had an issue with games in the past where I said it's going to ship on a specific date, and then, well, we had the pandemic and we had some typos, and I had to rework some stuff, so I got about 3 weeks behind, and people complained, so I'm putting a buffer in there. Kickstarter says put a buffer in there. I put a buffer in there, so that one's late April, early May, probably sooner. The Last Viper is probably going to go out to the Retro Game Club members for them to play April 1st maybe. April 1st, that's my daughter's birthday. Yeah, we picked that day on purpose. I don't know. I was 53 when she was born. Anyway, probably beginning of April, Last Viper, maybe mid-March. We'll go out to, depends on how the beta testing goes and how many extras I want to throw into, because I really have a lot of space left and I want to add some stuff. So late April, Last Viper, late March, early April, April 1st, thereabouts. Last Viper will go out to members for like a month, and then at that point we'll be shipping the Demon Attack, and depending on how the Kickstarter goes for the Demon Attack, I may do the exact same thing for the Last Viper. The new game that I'm gonna put a little pop-up here, or I already did earlier, past me. I'm still playing with that one. That one, because it's external to Bit Milli Games, it was developed by somebody else and I'm just doing the publishing. That one will not be going out to out to Retro Game Club members as a free digital download. Not until after all sales are made, because the coder needs his cash and I just can't give away his work. I can do that with mine because people pay the the membership dues, so I can spread the membership dues over to the coding price. And yeah, I don't make as much with the game, but then again, I don't have a physical outlay, so all it washes out. But with an external coder doing all the work, he needs his cut of the sales, because else why would he bother? I mean, yeah, we're all altruistic and we want to do everything, but he still needs his cut. He needs his bennies too. He needs his money. So that game probably will not go out to Retro Game Club members as a digital download, at least not first. It may go, and I have to look at the publishing contract that we worked out. It may go out after all hard copies are sold. We'll see. So I may have to make a little change on the Retro Game Club members benefits listing there. I don't specify how I handle games created by someone outside of the club or outside of the 8-Bit Milli Games where we're just the publisher, but I should put that in there now that I'm starting to get some. And I have a couple others on the works too. Yeah, things are getting cool. So, and I have someone who wants me to write a game so bad, and I got to look at the game to see if it's something that I would enjoy writing, which I think I would, and two, how would it work on the ColecoVision? But I can't keep putting too many games in my pocket because I got so much work to do. Anyway, I'm going to cut this one short sooner because last week's was 25, so we're up to like 10, 12 right now. So, as you saw, if you're still hanging on, in the comments, let me know you made it. You made it all the way there. I don't know. Type in, hey, I made it. No, type in coffee mug. If you made it, type in the word coffee mug. So, what we covered real quick was Demon Attack is on Kickstarter. 8bitmilli.com/KS. And again, it's down at the bottom. Last Viper is coming along awesomely. And we have a third game that has been developed outside of 8-Bit Milli Games. It's a port of, and you know everybody, port the MSX. Well, this is one, but it's a little bit different. At least the source is different. And we have full permission to do it, so it was really nice. So what do you think of these formats? You like these little quick me talk away formats, or do you want me to go back to just showing you how I fix things? Oh yeah, I've been doing that on my other channel, the Retro Easy or the Retro PC Rescue channel, which still has coming soon. I've been stripping down my E-machine and completely rebuilding it, and I got it down to nuts and bolts and looking at the motherboard, and boo, it's got a bad cap. This thing runs good too, but it's got a cap that's about ready to pop and flopping all over the place. So I had to order them, and I guess there's a difference between 2200 microfarads and 3300 microfarads. So I didn't put the 2200 one in. They sent me the wrong one, so I'm waiting for the right ones to show up next week so I can put it together. Anywho, have an awesome day.